Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Good evening. Good afternoon. It's afternoon for most of you. This is very loud. Hold on. Let me just... There we go. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Got a cheeky little Sunday stream. Shut up, Twitch. Hello, Sienna. Cassidy, Toshi, YouTube King, Corey, Moonlove, MZ, Serenity, Lennon, Daniel Boyce, Kim Not Kimberly, Alexandros, Volcandor, Gaming's TV, Joseph, Christina, Derek, Raven, did I say Raven? Maybe yes, it doesn't matter. Andrew Bowman, I can say names twice, I probably do it all the time. I am here and awake. Yeah, me. Nice work, Kim, not Kimberly. I am kicking this one off a little earlier because it's, well, I figured it's not going to matter if it's, not really going to matter if it's earlier for America because it's not, it's the weekend, so it doesn't matter as much. You're more likely to be home on a Saturday rather than still getting home from work on a Friday or a Thursday or whatever. Hello, Jay, Freywin, Dragon, Amanda, how are we? Aussie, Wesley, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. Stanley Parable is going to scramble your brain. That's kind of what I'm expecting. I've never played it before. I've just heard that it's a strange game. And that is funny. I'm on board with that. That sounds good. Okay, coffee. I'm out of coffee beans. I need to go to the. I need to go to town. Go to the markets. Get some more beans. You just barely passed your biology test. Hey, look. That still sounds like you passed. That's good. That's the important thing, right? Hello, Inferno Conqueror. It's a very strange game, Paris. I'm keen to see it. How you doing? Oh, Bagels. Hello, Sage. Thank you for earlier. It's 10:45 in the UK, much earlier. Well, it's yeah. It's tough finding that balance between when people are home and available in the US and the rest of the world because most of my viewers are from America, so I kind of have to cater there. But because it's the weekend, we can kick off earlier. No tea either. I could have a tea, but I could go make a tea. Maybe, I don't know. Hello, Drawboard. Should I never got the notification? Do you have notifications turned on, Drawboard? You got to hit that little bell icon. Get all notifications. It's the one you need. If you're doing tea, do you like it sweet? Yes, I am generally a sweet tooth. Aussie viewers best? I know, Biggles, I know. I know we are. Actually, what are you doing up? Why are you... Wait, hold on, yeah, isn't it 9... No, you'd be, what, 9:45 right now? 9:45 in the morning? What are you doing up? Have a sleep in. It's the weekend. Hello, Sarah Robertson. Thank you for the 8 months. Love 8 months. Love all of your video. Even if I can't watch them live. Appreciate that, Sarah. Thank you very much. The 8 months there. Hello, James. How we doing? Late? No, I'm fine. I'm here just on time. You Aussies are transplanted Brits. Hey, look, maybe 200 years ago, but we've developed since then. We've got our own culture. Have shit to clean and games to play. That's the spirit. I like that. That sounds like a good reason to be up. Hello, Rosie. How you doing? Are you sure Biggles doesn't mean Aussie is the best? Look, things can mean two things, Aussie. Moonlove, thank you for the 6 months there. I love you and your stream/videos so much. Appreciate that, Moonlove. Thank you. Thank you for the 6 months there. I see Raven coming in with $5 as well. First super chat on the stream. No, sorry, £5. £5. Or is that... Yes, pound. Is that, yes, not euros, that's pounds. Yeah, yeah, I know what a dollar symbol looks like. Thank you very much for the £5 there, Raven. First super on a live show. I cannot clear my throat. There's just this little bit of... Developed? I think you mean devolved. Look, it's like a pendulum. It's back and forth. Sometimes we go forward, sometimes we go backwards. Depends which government's in power. Hello, Sarah Corder. How you doing? Mel, welcome to the Smash Bags. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. Welcome in. Is this month number 1? Can't tell from if I hover over the name, it doesn't say month streak. I need to get some different month streaks. Mel, thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you again, Raven, as well, for the £5 there. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. Rosie, how we doing? Hello, Haley. Won't be here the whole stream tonight. Going to see the new Wonka movie. Oh, that's got what's his name? Tim Charamalar. I don't know what his fucking name is. The guy from Dune. I need some commenting tonight. My brain is melted. Well, it sounds like this game is going to be exactly that. So that's good. Speaking of, how about we fire it up? I don't know what to expect from it. Stream started when I was just done making my food pick in the Discord. Go on. I think there's a few things I need to check in the Discord here. We got some pet tax, we got some snackies, we got stuff in media. Jesus, YouTube King, that's terrifying. I'd spear tackle the Grinch. Alright, snackies. Oh, Toshi's making a buttload of cookies. That was like 4 days ago. Oh my god, this is not up to date. Okay, here we go. Oh, what have we got? Some chips and salad. Ooh, is that egg? Is that egg without the yolk? What game are we playing today? Smashing, we are playing the Stanley Parable. But we are playing the Ultra Deluxe version. Whatever that means. I think it's just like the remade version from last year compared to the original that was a decade old, I believe. Can't wait for June 2. I know, me too. It's gonna be good. I really liked the first one. I haven't read the books or anything. Thank you. I love your videos. Appreciate that, Mel. Thank you very, very much. Doing great. My daughter's watching TV, so I'm watching a stream on my phone. Sounds good, Sarah. Hello, Ajax. How are we? Did I say hello, Luna? Hello, Luna. How's everyone doing? Michael, how are we? Hello, Blake. Egg without yolk is ecky. Gotta have the yolk. That's what the good bits is, isn't it? All the good stuff. All that good stuff. Oh, planet cookies, Toshi. Oh, damn, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. What else do we have? Pet tax. The stomps. Gosh, your cats do some weird shit. Oh, it's a boogery day today. Alright, what do we got in the Pokemon Center? You pulled Toxtricity. You didn't have to include that in there, YouTube King. Oh, you got the Reverumi X as well? Oh, you opened an ETB. That's pretty good pulls from one ETB. 6 pulls. That's actually really good. You only get 8 packs, don't you? Hello, Finny. Derek, thank you very much for the $5. As an early birthday request, as an early birthday wish, I request someone get mashing into that Santa suit. No, it's got an itchy beard. Derek, a happy birthday as well. Did you say it was Sunday, wasn't it? But it's Sunday American time, so not quite yet. Thank you very much, Derek. Really appreciate that. Don't have to be handing out money on your birthday. Might have started to have hair. Yes. No, he's. I've given him an Elvis do, but it might be the premium tea. It's more true to the books than the original Dune film from 70s, 80s. Oh, wow. That's really good. Hello, Lizzie. Mo's good. Mo's good. He's snuggled up with Sarah, having a snooze. I think, unless he's wandering. Hello, Wacko. Jamie. Drunker than Tip on moonshine, so I'm probably going to fall into a coma midway through. It's alright. Make sure you're sitting somewhere comfy then. Alright, let's boot this game up. Hello, Boot Dive. How you doing? Oh, sorry about the coughing. Alright. I have lost all visuals on my screen. We need to bear with me. I'm just adjusting where all my screens are. I've lost Chrome. There it is. I got it. I found it. All is well. So I have found Chrome. Oh. Raven, coming in with another £5. Thank you very, very much. My kids love you. Can you say hi to Ruby and Xander? Hello, Ruby and Xander. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Be good to your mum. If you don't have the brain cell currently, go get in this game. What? Kim, are you having a stroke? Do you need someone to call the Bondulance? Don't forget Insta Story. Yes, Insta Story will be going. All right. Yeah, that's looking a little large. There we go. I should probably also stop this. Thank you again, Raven. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I think that'd be right. This game's not spooky, was it? Please enter the current time. Oh. What do we got? It's 9. I don't know why it doesn't just draw this from the PC, but okay. 9:24 AM. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the menu. Okie dokie then. Hello Galaxy, how you doing? I was watching your stream from yesterday and saw that you were streaming again today, so I wanted to watch today's live. I wasn't able to watch yesterday's until it work. That's alright. Okay, let's... we can't have it this big. It's too big. Oh, the other way. There we go. Apply. That's better. I have to put that there. I can rejig all me windows again. Even though no. Oh, you fuck. Oh, God damn it, I didn't. Yes, keep resolution. God damn it. Sorry, I'm just shuffling my screen around. Medi, how you doing? Don't forget to up your bumpscosity. Like what? What on earth is a bumpscosity? That's... you making up words. You having a strong as well, Medi? Do you also need the bondulance? Okay. How's the game? Is the game a bit loud? Maybe we'll turn the main volume down to about there.
This is the story of a man. This is the story of a man.
Yeah, that's probably about alright. Don't worry about the bumscosity. That's later in the game. Okay. It's confusing me. Okay. Forward. Controls. Cool. That's pretty basic. I can do that. Alright. Instagram story. Before we start. Do 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 do. Sunday stream. Okay, 5 of stream. Is the Stanley Parable. Things gonna get weird. My stomach is rumbling so much. I don't know why I'm so hungry. Bam. Okay, we're done. It's time to play. Imagine not knowing about the bumpscosity. What a nerd. Well, why would I know what it is? How would I know what it is? Cat rescue group. I reached out to a super interested in partnering with me for a cat lounge. Ooh, that's good, Maddie.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello, Alex.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Okay.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Every
and
day.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Is he a robot?
And Stanley was happy.
That does not sound... Why? How?
And then
How
one
is that
day, something
happy?
very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Isn't that how most
No
people
one
do
had
desk
showed
jobs?
up
They
to
just
give
sit
him
there and go,
instructions, call
I'll
a
be doing an hour
meeting,
and I've done
or
nothing.
even say
Nice.
hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Maybe he needs a poop break. Watch some YouTube videos, maybe. Is he fucking running around with a clicker? What's going on? Has he got a clicker? Damn, he's not walking around though, he's legging it. He also floats. Finishes his sidestep. Hello, where is everybody?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Come on.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost.
I've definitely done
50 clicks.
in excess of 50 clicks. Come on, narrator. What's the go here?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
This is now a cookie clicker stream.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Now we're on a mission. Now we have an objective. Where is he? I'm coming for you.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
This is great. We have an objective. This is better than cookie clicker. This is cookie clicker with a story. Oh, fuck. Now I'm lost. 430. Ah!
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Alright. 415. I hate Mondays. We found the Garfield Cup. 415. 415. Here we go.
Now, back to door number 437.
A man on a mission now. We got doors to click. Cookies to have. Wait. Fucking 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
There better be an achievement at the end of this, so this is just a fucking wild goose chase for nothing.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
The disabled jumping, apparently.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up.
This is ridiculous.
Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Yes, sir, Mr. Narrator.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
He's getting really excited about this. Where's the copy machine? Where'd it go? Was it back here? Yes. Here we go.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud
Yeah,
of how
he's
far
quiet.
we've
He's very
come
quiet,
today. Just think,
satisfied.
Only a few minutes
Finish him
ago,
off,
you
Stanley.
believed
A
an
couple more
achievement was
pumps
worth
and he's
5
done.
Clicks. Really now.
You thought it was going to be as simple as just doing 1 or 2 clicks on that little door? Maybe prod the television screen? No, there's much, much more you have to do to achieve an achievement like that. Now, where are all the other chumps from this office? Hello? Please let me in. He did a cream. Why is that sentence so funny? Just one. He just did one singular cream. How do I get in? Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What about this one? If I talk like he does, maybe I can just narrate the whole adventure myself. Shall we go in this one? Left or right? You know what? Let's run a poll, chaps. Engage with your audience. Which door? Left or right? Get an achievement by jumping on the other side of the window. Ooh. A window? Dude got clicked off. He really does like them clicks. Poll is going to be broken anyways. Is it? Is the poll broken for a lot of you guys most of the time lately? The voice is calming for me. Yes, I do. Voices like that are quite charming and satisfying, aren't they? They're quite... It's the sort of voice you could just listen to all day. Why is right mouse button is move forward? You literally don't even need a keyboard for this. Yes, it's broken. Well, it still looks like everybody wants me to go to the right. Hello, Scary Trigger. How you doing? It's working for me on computer tonight. It's just busted on the phone. Still sounds like a skill issue. 2-inch. Great British accent, by the way. Thank you, old chap. It's not quite Nigel Thornberry. This one's a little bit more dashing. Nigel Thornberry is way more silly. I'm also a little bit congested. Which, I don't know if it helps with the voice. Okay, I think we're going to be going through the right door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
Stop by the employee lounge. Yes, I can see how that would be a desirable location. What's on his television screen? Let me in. Are any of these doors open? Just one. I'd like to visit someone else's facilities. Maybe have a nap under someone else's desk. Ah, what a luxurious
Yes,
space.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes,
Stanley simply
it is
stood here,
quite the
drinking
space.
it all in.
Speaking of drinking it all in, maybe a cup of joe for the road? We could be here a while.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes.
Really worth it.
Look at this. Isn't this just the most charming picture you've seen in a long time? It really does capture the essence of
At this point,
the ocean
Stanley's
being
obsession
wet.
with this room bordered on creepy and reflected
Jared.
poorly on his overall personality.
No.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
You're being a dickhead, Mr. Narrator. You reckon everyone left because I'm admiring the paintings that somebody
Stanley
has
sat
put in
around
this
waiting
room?
for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Well, I see how it
But
is.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Or maybe this one? He has presented me with an option. Whether I take that option is another question. You got a white chocolate aero bar? Hold on, there's a button for that. Maybe do some work? Look, I think you'll find that wandering around this large, expansive office looking for someone to give me some instruction is very much working. And they hired you. Did they know about your Pornberry? No, Christina, there's no Nigel Pornberry. It's not a thing. Hello, Plaga. Well, maybe we should go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
How dare. I'm doing a bang-up job of going where the fuck I want to. This looks like quite the lovely facility. Wine, cigars, and chili nuts is the only way to enjoy a cultured streamer like this. I do agree. Chili nuts. Sounds quite yummy. A little spicy mochi for your mouth. Hello, Tango Ninja. How are we today? Kiaru, greetings. Today we're ignoring everything the narrator's telling me what to do.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yes, you wanted the
I'm
left,
not
I
your
wanted the
enemy,
right.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yes,
Someone
that's
you've
why
been
I'm going
directing
where I would like to go and just
Someone
really
you've forgotten about.
pondering your suggestions.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For who?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's her? Who is her and why are we following her? Is this Stanley's girlfriend? Was he? No, he's definitely married to his job. Hello, RBD Big Man. Hello, Marek. Smash wouldn't be where he is today if he did his job correctly. Yes, I'd still be sniffing petrol, fishing, and... oh, God damn it. That was what I did for work previously. Sniffed petrol, fixed petrol pumps. Hello? Ah.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What do you mean? If I can place my faith in another? Is this my wife or the job calling me? Because I'm married to one of them. Hello? Pull the plug, unplug the phone. Oh, well. Oh, this office is looking a little bit more
Stanley, is that you?
bougie.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now.
She's
I want
baking.
you to come in and tell me all about
Your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
Who'd want to commit their life to you?
No, I knew it was the job calling me.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Just gotta look
Let
the
me
other
show
way.
you what's really going
Look
on
at this
here.
lab. Isn't this a lovely lab? Maybe if we just ignore him, he'll fuck off. What do we reckon? I'm going this way.
Sorry,
Oh.
but you're in my story now.
No. No. Let me out. Let me off. 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 Oh. There you are.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No. Press R on your keyboard. E. I don't want to. Well, you put a fucking door in the chair couch in the doorway again.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Really now, how rude. Please press R. How do I flip him off? We press E, Q, W, E, A, T, Y. I press every button around R. All the numbers. There we go. D, E, 3, 4, 5, T, G, F. But not R. R is in the middle of all of those. Oh, fine, I'll press R.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
No.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Oh, please.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Shut up,
One might
Mr.
even feel
Mannequin.
sorry
This is
for him,
nonsense.
except that he's chosen
Telling me
this
how to
life.
live my life. Pressing R again. He did say please. You're right. It was quite polite. I'll press V.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his
Yes.
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
This is just bullying at this point. Press F to watch the telly. Is this my telly? It is. I think he did his job correctly because I don't get the impression smashing has ever become a fried smashing. No, but I have been doused in diesel before, and that sucked ass.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Pardon me.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Ah,
The
but then what
thought
will I do? I'm
excited
sitting
him
there waiting
terribly.
instruction. Press O to spend time with the boys. They're just
So
going to be like,
he
I don't
went
have any
further.
friends.
He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
Let me
that
out.
his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press H to prepare dinner. What are we having? Tea and crumpets? Again?
As he wandered through this
Oh,
fantasy
fuck.
world,
Where'd my
He began
kitchen
to
go?
fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
I've lost my kitchen again.
Down
It's just
one
more
path led an
furniture.
enormous round room with monitors
Hello,
and
Hendo.
mind controls. And down
Nubble,
another
old
was a
chap.
yellow
No, I
line
have
that
not
weaved
played
in
Lethal
many
Company yet.
directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
I
And
have,
he
however,
called
been
it
playing
the
leagues.
Stanley Parable.
I need to play it more. I still haven't beat Chad. I haven't gone in yet. Tell your kids a story. I don't have kids. I've just got office furniture. There's no children here.
It was such a wonderful fantasy.
Let me
And
out of
so
this
in his
goddamn
head,
room.
He relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Let me out of this
Surely
goddamn
there's an answer
ride.
down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Hello, Techno. Sorry if I missed anybody else coming in. He can narrate you as Santa. No, that's not necessary. The beard will be itchy. Press P to tell your wife you love her. I don't have a wife. I'm married to my job here.
But there is no answer.
See?
How could there possibly
This
be?
is just my fucking office
In
cubicle
reality,
again.
all he's doing is
I
pushing
do
the
have a
same
snazzy
buttons
pencil
he
sharpener,
always
though.
has. Nothing has changed.
Hello,
The
Spoder.
longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press Q to go to sleep. Am I allowed to snooze under my desk? Or do I have to sleep at the chair?
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this.
427 is your
The
birthday.
next time the screen asks you to
Mine
push a
would be
button,
327.
do not do it.
Press P to be at work in the morning. What was that about a button? Push the button. I have not been presented with any buttons. There's just my desk.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see?
Let me
How can
out
I
of
make
this
him look at
goddamn room.
himself?
Press Z to question nothing. No, I'm questioning things. I'm trying to push buttons. It said don't push the button. Which button? I thought there was a button on the table. Maybe that's popping up somewhere. Narrator's about to get an office plant off his proverbial, I think. Maybe. Press Z to question nothing. What if I'm questioning it? Can I press X? I can't even rattle the door handle. This is getting silly. Well, I guess we'll just press Z.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
This is
Not
silly.
so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this
And I
time.
tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a
Please
button.
die. No.
And I tried.
Excuse me. Where's my game gone? The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Someone put this guy to Santa? No, this is not Christmas, this is office. Hello?
All of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this?
Excuse
for the
me, did I
achievement?
lose?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits
That
away
must
for
happen if
such
we
little
lost and we had to
effort.
start
A measly
again.
5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
No, I don't have time
I
for
would
your
say
nonsense.
that's the kind of effort that warrants
This is getting
recognition.
ridiculous. I've already unlocked this achievement. I want to go in there. That copy machine looks different to mine. Hello? Where are we? What are they doing in the roof space? Someone spilled a coffee. Hello? What's going on through here? Ah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's no winning or losing in this game, just different results based on your choices. Well, I want to go pull that telephone out this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It is a marvelous... Look at this marvelous space.
Yes,
Is it just not something
room.
else?
What a beautiful room.
Beautiful. It's lovely. Look at the texturing on the carpet, the stains on the floor. Even the drink machine has charm.
Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yes, I would not want to be without this magnificent room in my life. It really is a lovely employee room.
Really, really worth it being here in the room.
Yes.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your
Want a
co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
I think it's jammed.
Really worth it.
Would you like jam? It's not, I'm sorry, Amanda, I don't think I'm going to be able to get any beverages out of this. It's not working.
Point, Stanley's obsession with this room, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No. No. This time I'm unplugging that telephone.
Following directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Don't tell me how to not do my job.
Look,
Let's
Stanley,
go.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
I just
foot
jump
here.
off. What happened?
I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not.
Can I?
realize
Does it
that
let me
investing
just
your trust in
leave?
someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about what? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
No,
I don't
it's
know
fine.
how
I
to
landed on the
convince you of
platform.
this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Well,
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
oh, go on, Mr. Narrator. Seduce me once more. Danger. Danger everywhere. You can make just about anything happen. Well, there's danger this way, apparently. There's the paint. I'm feeling peckish. Excuse me. 2B1. Hello? Where are we going? 2B3. Why is every fucking door in this facility locked? How did anybody get anywhere? Hello? No? Hello? Oh,
Now
here we
listen
go.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, fine. Well. He said red door, so perhaps I should take the right door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well then, this is the red door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door, right? The blue door, off we go.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
No, I don't like the look of this. This is starting to look like the basement in, Garden of Barn. Barn.
You see?
Hello?
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
You don't think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
That sounds
Help
okay.
me, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
Where's my jump
What did
button? How do
you
I get
want
off
to
this?
see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Hello, Nicholas. Hello,
Tell you
why?
what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This
Yeah.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
The right door. You motherfucker! Excuse me, I selected the right door, not the right door. What a scam.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I want to jump off the edge. Where's my jump button? Can't open it. Ugh. Please rate your experience. 2.
Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain.
Okay.
Big steps we've made here today, Stanley.
Yes, we're flying through the world.
Based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Excuse me. Worldwide leaderboard. Crunch the numbers. What does that mean? 2 seconds? What did happen in 2 seconds? Did he die? Where am I? Am I on the board? This is me. 9,328th. Hold on. 7 hours, 37 minutes, and 14 seconds. How in the fuck? I only opened the game a few hours ago. Let's take this door again, for consistency's sake. God damn it, why am I...
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I'm going to give you no feedback, so it doesn't help
I nearly
you.
forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
I might.
Let me boot it up.
Okay, well, I guess...
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
Take care, Rosie.
Why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard.
Well, that was
Did you
fun.
do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Yeah, a little from
Because
column
if
A, a
it's
little
the
from
latter,
column
I don't know
B.
what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Wait,
Thank
please.
you for playing.
Come back.
Your input was extremely valuable.
I've changed my
hey,
mind.
Since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain?
Have you got RuneScape?
Let's see.
That'd be lovely.
Yes, this seems like
He's
it'll
got
work.
something for
Let's
me.
give it a shot.
Thought that was Sarah going where for a second. From the other end of the house.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
What?
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Well, I was getting some
Yes,
slightly
that must
lumberjack
be.
vibes from
What
this,
a
so I was thinking
fascinating
maybe we're
venture
living the
into
life of
experience
2-inch out of
total
the woods.
mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
What'd you miss? Honestly, I don't even know how to tell you what you've missed. Who watches the fire watch? I'm not a pervert, I'm the fire watch. That's the correct way to live, out in the woods. Oh, he's done the S. The cool S that everybody did in school. Which I never could figure out how to do because I had the smoothest brain. Not a lot of wrinkles. Surely I can click on something in this fucking room. Let's pep out some space pumps. Flora of the Shoshone. Lovely, look at these flowers. Isn't this another real game? Is that the start of Dying Light? Honestly, I don't know. All I know is it sounds like it's quite breezy up here. What game are we playing? Ah, something to do with Hank Hill, because there's propane. Can't do the cool S? No, I didn't know how to do the cool S in school. I was a bit stupid. This is a game called Firewatch. Checks out. The S is universal. Yes, everyone did the S all over the world. Maybe.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What do you mean it can't be? What do you want about? I don't want to go on the path. I want to go... No, that's also a path. Going this way. I still can't jump.
It is.
Yes.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing.
No,
that
I was
big,
hoping you
open,
wander over there.
just
Yes, it's
wandering
still
around,
Stanley
no right or
Paradox.
wrong directions. No path to
Parable.
follow. You can just go
Paradox.
in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
I found a little
Out
gap.
of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No,
Preferably
I
something
wasn't
with
done.
walls. Something with nice.
I just found a
big,
gap I want to go
insurmountable
explore.
walls.
Let me through, you pig. I can squeeze through there. I can
think
suck my
this
tummy
will be
in.
Just the thing.
We're not playing Firewatch. Hello, Jose.
Wonderful.
Get back
See,
to
this
work.
Is exactly what I had in mind.
Oh, now we're playing
Just
Rocket
a nice
League.
big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
That sounds like a challenge. What's this?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Yes,
Stanley,
sports
I
ball,
think
old
it's
chap.
sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Shut
Yes,
up, you
I think
clod. Let
surely
me
we
out
must.
of this little
Okay, Stanley.
cage
here's
that
the
you've
ball. Have
constructed
fun.
for me. Oh, that looks like it can hurt me. Oh, now I'm fast. Isn't this fun? Look at me go.
Are you doing
Ball.
it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist,
Let me
but
through.
if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley,
He
I'm like a
just
child in a
teabagged me. How
confectionery
dare.
shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Oh no. This is some funky Rocket League. This is. Why is there so many balls? What is his fixation with balls? No,
Are you
don't go
enjoying
in.
this, Stanley? Are you having fun?
Get
Is
out
this
of
a
here.
real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's
Oh.
right. Your little fun
I
comes
was
to an
enjoying
end.
the
This is
copious amounts
my
of balls.
game, and what I say goes.
Yes,
You
get some
to have
Gavins
fun
in the
when
chat.
I let you,
please.
Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for
Love
you.
to see some
Without
Gavins in the
rules or
chat.
boundaries, video
Very
games are
applicable,
nothing.
very suitable.
Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley.
That's alright, I
I'm
can verse the
leaving.
computer.
See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley,
No.
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Hello? Oh. It appears I've fallen again. Whoop. Hello? door's not even real. It's painted on. Hello. Where do I go, chaps? Hello. This doesn't look very finished. There's just sections of the wall missing. Hello. It's quite dark. The fuck is that? There's something there. I can't tell what that is. Where am I? Fallen back into the original Stanley Parable, back before it released as a game. Ew. Well then. Hold on, there's light at the end of the tunnel here. Is this my office? 427? Does that hold me? Ah, comfort, bliss. What do you mean, feet cam? That costs extra. This is my space. This is where I'm meant to be. 427? Yes. We can hear me pressing on the buttons. Hello? What about the clock? I don't like the lack of pixels in this room. Hello, Lame. How are we doing? Playing with your balls live on stream? Yes, I was. Do I have Skibbity Riz? What the fuck is Skibbity Riz? No. Not sure.
I
Hello?
wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
I was still having my
I wonder
adventure.
if he's happy with his choice.
I wasn't done yet.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
No.
Make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
Sure, if I keep
That's
walking
who I
around, I'll
am.
bump into
That
something.
is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other
I need
way.
to sneeze.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Let's go.
The end
Oh,
will be
yeah.
here soon. Very soon.
Yes, you're
I
going
can
to
wait.
try and tell me it's the end? Well, I think you'll find that it's utter nonsense, really. Am I going to play the new Pokemon DLC? I haven't played the first one, still haven't finished the game. There's a Bone Lab map of this? Oh, fuck, I'll have to check that out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
The
missed
end
a
is
memo.
relative. Things only start when the struggling stops. Very whimsical of you, Jose. Oh? Oh, hold on. I can turn everyone's... Hello? Can I turn everyone's computers off? Let's go do that. What are these guys doing?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What does that sound? Who farted? I didn't.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but
Yes.
it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Don't tell me how to run this story. I'm the star of this show. I'm the Stanley Parable. Jokes on you, I'm the manager. Play the new FNAF game in VR? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Because I don't like horror games. Especially in VR.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
God
doors,
damn it.
he entered the door on his left.
No, I still want to go unplug that telephone.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I did. I
Perhaps he
was
wanted to
quite
stop
aware
by
that
the
that's not the
employee
way you
lounge
wanted me to
first,
go.
just to admire it.
Rattle every door. Just a little bit of rattle. Lovely.
The lounge was sublime.
Yep, that was
A
fun.
work
Off
of
we
art.
go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, we're not doing that. We're going to unplug the telephone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Got a code card for that one. I'd love to go that way. Will cause death. Is there a guarantee on that? That looks like a way out. Maybe we'll try that one next.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
there's
difficult,
so many
but the
options
fact
here.
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yes, it's because I am the star of the show.
Someone you've forgotten.
Because I'm Stanley. It's my parable.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
There is no her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Excuse me, I
She's been
spend
waiting.
12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at this place. I obviously do
That's
not have a
her,
wife.
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Now, answer
Let me
now.
double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music
Yep.
comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
No, that's just
picking
not
up the
how it's
phone
happening.
is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
just really good at
How
this.
on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No,
Yes,
that's not
I'm
possible.
sentient.
I can't believe it.
You better
How
believe
had I
it.
not noticed it sooner?
I know that I can
You're not
fart
Stanley.
on other
You're
people's
a real
desks.
person.
Yes.
I can't believe I was so mistaken.
Look at me go.
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for
Yes,
real-world
that's me.
decision-making.
Yes, I lick the
Or did
windows
you
on the
not
bus.
grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Excuse
Please
me?
observe this helpful instructional video.
How do I unplug the instructional video?
Choice. It's the best
Oh, for
part of being a
God's sake,
real
this is
person.
nonsense.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Ah, yes,
Or he could
bug
spend
sandwiches.
years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make
Fish?
sense,
What do you mean,
in all
fish?
likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Oh, yes.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts
Yes,
and
you can't miss
problems are
the back, sack, and
materially
crack.
insignificant.
How else
and
will
the
you be
feeling
feeling
should
fresh
subside.
and
At this
slick?
time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh, good. I can't wait to further not follow instructions.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Or you let me drive the forklift. Surely. Come on. Surely I can drive this forklift to operate that stack of stuff. Can I climb? Is that an option in here? Might just stand in the corner and eat cigarette butts. Yesterday was a very proud day for me. I signed and finalized my employees' next year's salary after weeks of negotiation with HR. I was able to secure them their raise. I'm a happy clown. Nice work, Jose. I'm sure they're happy with their raise. You gonna eat these? These are for me. Snacks? You found yourself a sock? Yes, MZ finished her nudie run the other day. Hello? Where am I? This is just the reverse of what we were doing before. Oh, wait, are you sending me back to the corridor? Hey, that's not fair. This has a cage now.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly.
This is silly, as if they put safety features in.
Would make no sense at all.
Yeah, Kimberly's not doing a nudie run now.
The narrative contradiction gets any
And why? And Spoda and Resnick. Hello, Resnick. How you doing?
Is not well equipped to deal with reality.
You know what I do need to do, however? I want to bring up the narrator's voice just a bit.
This is the story of a...
There we go. Well, that was no fun. I didn't get to do any jumpy wumpies. Didn't get to go splat on the ground. Maybe I can work my way over the edge here. No, there's no jump button. They disabled it. Bastards. Really is sending me back the way I was supposed to be going to the first place. That's not very fair. I was looking to enjoying my creative freedoms. Surely one of these doors does a little something. Looks like you want a forklift.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I think you'll find I would like to admire this room a little longer. It is quite marvelous. Look at this. It's just, the layout is superb. The little step down, it's lovely. It's unparalleled by anything else in this office. Even the lights. The lights are lovely. The vending machine could do with a restock, but there's bigger problems at hand. Let me take your clown nose. You leave my soft, sensitive red tip alone. Sweet Jesus. You'd like a soda? Why? Get the bucket. Hello, Thorns. What bucket? Fuel. I thought it said fuck for a second. That was funnier. What's the bucket? What bucket do I get? Can I open the blinds? Appreciate the view? Fine. No. 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 Sitting here with the orb kitty, watching on my bestie's big TV. Oh, that's right, I forgot your cat is an orb. The bucket is another path. Now I'm back
remember,
here.
All you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This one, I would like to pick the third option. Wait, is there still a door here? I thought maybe we'd have a platform 9 3/4 scenario of that other fancy door. Fine.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh. Oh, this is looking a little funky. Oh no. Yeah, what have I done? I've appears I've gone the wrong direction. This room isn't rendered properly. This is a spot of bother, isn't it? Okay. Let's try again. No. Let me in this funky looking door. Please. I want to go in there. That's a snazzy looking office. Fine, we'll go the right way, I guess. Never been down this path. I don't know what to expect. Ha! I did it. It looks like it's broken.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much
Shits
garbage.
and giggles, if you will.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Yes.
To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
No.
I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
You're a drama queen.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
No, I'm not done yet. I'm still in here. Please, don't close the game. No. I'm still in here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
What have you done? You've broken the broom.
Who thought you were so clever.
Yes.
Now look where we are.
Absolutely clever.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I did not do such a thing like that.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
No nonsense.
That thought hadn't even
Free reign,
occurred to you, had
cognitive
it?
thoughts,
That there's a
or
world
something.
outside of you. You're a child.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, you
My
big
story.
fucking baby. I broke your story.
If you'd just gone through the door on
over.
the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Hello?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Excuse
Just
me,
follow
how
my
did I
lead
get
and
back
you'll be
here?
fine. All right.
There's a
When
bucket.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, it is.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right. Hello? Mr. Narrator. I'm awaiting your instructions so I can do the opposite. Hello? Sir? Can I bother you for a spot of instruction? Get the bucket? I don't know where the bucket is. I don't want you to tell me.
Why did you do that? Quickly.
Oh,
hurry
it didn't even trigger the audio
exactly
command.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is how I imagine 2-inch feels when I do anything.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
But I went back this time.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly
times
and
can I do
always
this before
putting
he
the
does
story
something?
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I'm trying
All
to
right.
parkour my way out of the window.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Off we go. It's not triggering again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as
It's
Stanley
not. It
would.
doesn't seem to
That
like when I'm
means
up to
choosing
here.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
We got
All
this
right.
fine.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do you reckon? One more time through the wrong door? Let's go. Why not? Let's just give it a sniff. Let me in! As if there's nothing over here for me.
No! Why did you do that?
Quickly.
Quickly, hurry back.
But I did it. I did it quickly.
Behave exactly as Stanley
Fine, we'll
would.
go through the
That
left.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Every time it says
I'm
Noah
quite
Spirits,
sure
you doing
you'll
the
be up
voice?
to the task.
No!
Just follow my
You've
lead
gone
and
the
you'll be
wrong
fine.
direction again.
All right. When Stanley came to a set
When
of 2
Stanley
open
came to a
doors,
set of 2
he
doors,
entered the
he-
door on his left.
He entered the door on his right. No, we're fine. We'll go the left. You happy? I'm not. No. No. You can't trap me as long as I stand here. No. As long as I keep pushing, you will not close this door on me. Let me through. Damn you. Let me through. I need to go to the door on the right. I made a mistake. Come on. Please. Please. Let me back. No. No. It's ridiculous. Thought I was getting what I wanted. Yeah, this room looks like it's normal now. Where else can I go? Is this Streamus or Rismus? What the fuck is a Rismus? This is the Stanley Parable.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Why can I get on the table and tap dance? That looks like it could be fun. There's got to be something I can interact with here and break, potentially. Number of slides on this slide. Slides? Charts and slides? Charts. Welcome back, Sienna. How you doing? Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. No, please, no, I'm begging. More slides. Who's pressing the button? Who's pressing the clicker on this? Fine. We'll carry on. Broom closet. Let me in. I think Principal Skinner and Edna Krabappel are in here, making babies. And then the door opened and one of the babies looked at me. Now, I really do want to go in the broom closet. Let me in. Let me in!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is he taking out my option of going the wrong way? But let me get in the air if I walk fast enough. I was hoping I might be able to clip over the thing and get down the bottom. No, there's no jump button. They disabled my jump button. They closed the door down there? Yes. God damn it. Why does the boss get such a bougie-looking room? It's quite fancy, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Boss. Look at me. Haha, I'm the boss. Tippy-tappy. Gonna eat cheese, drink wine, and fire some employees. Ha ha ha. What a frivolous lifestyle. This looks like a nice broom closet. What is this enormous wanky space? Oh, yes, this is where the
Stepping inside his
boss
manager's
man
office,
sits.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
Is
And
that
beyond
so?
all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one
Let
way
me
to
in.
find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
What else does he have
He
here?
drew a sharp breath
Business
and
strategy.
then spoke the code.
Carte blanche et Mont Blanc. Sewage Lilies by Claude Money. Claude Money? That's not it.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark.
Though I'm checking out everything in this
115.
room, and I'm not
He
exactly
spoke
down
this
in here
into
very
the
often.
receiver, right there on the wall.
I'm appreciating the artwork in this fabulous exotic space. I'm not normally allowed in here.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Shut up,
You
I'm
didn't
busy.
mishear me, did you?
I want to go
Please
this way.
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Yeah, well, so was me going through the right-hand door when you forced me to the left. Didn't want to, but I had to, didn't
Okay,
we?
fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice.
You closed every other
could have gone
door. I
through the
didn't have
door on
much
the right.
choice.
You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What now? Hello?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
What?
Is everything all right?
Hold on, hold the phone. Have I...
Stanley, this
What do
is
you mean,
important.
the end?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
I don't know, but us
It cannot
bosses get a
exist
secret
without
cup
you.
of
Do you
coffee which makes it
understand me?
taste like happiness.
Whatever choice
Was
you
that the
make,
whiskey
it
added in my
does
coffee? I
fine.
don't
We're
know.
both correct. You cannot be wrong here.
Boss has
We can
money
work
like my
together.
boss in a
I'll
car.
accept
What car
whatever
does your
you
boss
do.
have,
I simply
Biggles?
need you to take that step forward, please.
See, if I have access to my boss's office unattended, you best believe I'm fudging the number on my payroll. Oh yes, just put another zero over the end.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Are you doing all right down there, Stanley? Hello? Ah, yes, old familiarity. Off we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now, something about jumping out a window.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh,
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
There's a lot of nothing.
I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the
Yes,
real
just
question.
a little longer.
What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have
He's
thought
trying
of it
to
if
get
I
in
hadn't
with my
brought up
brain
the issue
wrinkles.
in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens
really is
when you pick
waffling
the
on
other
about this
option.
bit, isn't he?
Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
I leave
Well,
now.
I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
I'm just going to turn around and ignore him. Stare at the white screen. What do you reckon? Here we go. Maybe just look at this option for a little longer. See what? Hello, Dreamcraft. How are we today? Very fancy SUV Biggles. Lovely, lovely. Can I select no again yet? It's not letting me. It's not letting me. Select no. What happens if I ignore him? Yes, yes, I do, Galaxy. Have a Christmas party today. Which is why the stream was earlier. Because we have a party in about an hour. It's not, I guess maybe I should just hit the next button. No, no, he's taken away all my options. I can't even select no. Oh, yes. Make mashing miss the party? No. Not missing no parties. Dressing as Santa to this party? No. I'm just going in regular clothes. Just wait. I have been waiting. How long do I have to wait? For this to work. Excuse me, I'm still waiting here. What are we waiting for? Am I sick of the gag? Mo's sick of the gag. You chose this. Well, he was... You know what? I'll wait. I got time. Hello? Hello, Momo. What are you doing, handsome? Lovely. Now, instead of playing this game, we can just sit here and watch Mo. Seeing as he won't let me progress through this part of the room. What's the catch here? What am I meant to be doing? Why is it still like this? Oh. Well, there's the windows. I think I have to restart. Hello, Lifeless Beauty. How are we? What do you mean I have to restart? This is silly. Let me hit yes. I'm tired of the gag. Fine. We'll begin the game again. This is bullshit. Can't believe I listened to that man. Off we go. Wow. Where's my narration? Good morning. Stanley's life is dull. Now the narrator's not talking to me. Now I have to narrate the entire thing.
Boss, that wasn't the end.
No, there's been various ends. It just starts again. You take another path. Stanley's wandering around, wondering why there is no people. Where are all the other employees? He checks it out. He wanders down the hallway. Maybe he's going to head to the meeting room, just to be sure.
When Stanley came to a set
There we
of
go,
two
he's
open
back.
doors, he entered the door on his
Answer the
left.
phone. Oh, fuck. Now, I believe there's a broom closet in here that someone wants me to get into. Hello? Where's the broom closet? Wow!
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, we're in the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least
I'm
if there was
looking
something
what's
to
in here.
interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA. Stanley was in there. He was doing sweet fuck all.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Please offer me some
Sweet
explanation
Jesus.
here. I'm genuinely confused.
Jose, Stanley decided to get up from his chair and open a pack of Pokemon cards, hoping for a good pull.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here,
How
right?
about a one?
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom
What?
closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring
What?
it
Getting
to find
instructions
out.
for Stanley
It
through
didn't even occur
the
to me because
chat?
Literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance
Oh,
to the
no.
story whatsoever.
Am I Stanley and you guys are the
I never would
narrator?
have thought to mention it.
Well, let's open a little pack of cards here for a sec, shall we? Hold on, we'll quickly pause this so it doesn't interrupt what he's saying. Stanley opens a pack of Pokemon cards. Here he finds a Cubone, a Vulpix, a Magnemite, a Caterpie, a Parasect, a Cloyster, followed by Giovanni's Charisma, a Haunter Reverse Hollow, a Venonat Reverse Hollow, and then he also finds, oh my goodness, a Full Art Zapdos EX. Now that is a banger of a card. Hello, Latarbs. Look at that. Fantastic shot, Jose. Love your work. We've got a Full Art Zapdos EX. What a banger of a card. First time Stanley is listening to the narrator or stream. Look, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And if it involves ripping into packs, then absolutely, that's on the cards. Let's get that bad boy in a sleeve, shall we? And then
Maybe to
continue.
you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Excuse
I hope
me.
your friends find this concerning.
But I'm still waiting.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He
Excuse
probably only
me.
got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Excuse me. This narrator's been quite brash and inappropriate. I'm doing my best over here.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
No, I'm
Hello?
still alive.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. They have
No,
fallen prey
we're
to
not
any
dead,
number
we're
of your
just chugging
complex
along
human
quite nicely.
physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
No, I'm
so that
still
the
in here.
irony and insightful commentary of this game
I'm
is
not
not
dead.
lost on them.
I don't know what's
All right.
going on here.
When
Why
you've
this
done
is
that,
taking
just
so
step
long.
out into the hallway.
That's better. Now I can't even think about leaving. Jose's the new narrator you gotta hit. The smashing parable. Well, is it going to say a little bit more? How long do I have to be in this stinky broom closet? It smells like trade utilities. I'm not ready to come out of the closet yet. Not ready to like men. Is there creamium in this closet? We get some creamiums in the chat. Do I get to leave this room, or do I have to stay in here eternally? Oh, 2-inch is still here. That's the best way to check to see if he's still here. To see if there's... Just chuck some creamiums in there. When is Santa coming to the stream? Oh, he's just over there. Hello? When do I get my ending? I'm sitting in this room. Almost lifeless beauty. You got emium there, but you need the cream at the front. Do I stay or do I go? What happens here? Does something actually happen if I continue to stay here, or is what is it now? Have I fucked that up by touching the door? Does that reset a counter or something? Hello? Where's my ending? I'm still in this broom cupboard. How long do I have to stay in this room? Hello? Mr. Narrator? I'm not hearing any further instruction. Big Mo yawn. Do you have a big yawn, handsome? What a good boy. Forever. Do I step out of the room? Do I take the plunge? So again, gotta go. We learned there's a holiday light and hot cocoa thing happening near town hall. We're gonna go get Christmas cheer and sugar. Ooh, sounds fun, Jose. Enjoy. Hope you and your wife have fun. Well, I think I maybe might just leave this broom closet. I don't know if I want to linger around here any longer. He's not going to talk to me anymore. He's ignoring me. I'm still in here. Hello? Fine.
Ah, second player. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus?
Okay,
Look,
so I need to
you can
leave
hammer out
and
the
then come
details.
back in.
I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Hello? Maybe I need to leave and then come back in again. Where'd he go? He's buggered off. Alright, well, it appears that he doesn't talk anymore. Oh, we can go down
Coming
now.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Downstairs it is. What's all this then? Give me that piece of paper. Ah, yes. My boss's office.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because
Hello,
he
Silverton.
believed everyone
Appreciate
had
the love there.
vanished. His
Hope you're
boss
doing
would
well.
think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
No.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter,
Oh, no,
these
we've
rooms were
broken the
starting to
fourth
look pretty
wall.
familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a
we're
dream.
not dreaming.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
Beverages.
weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
How's the game going?
Thought
This
to
game is
himself,
quite
I suppose
silly.
I'll
I'm
wake up
quite
soon.
enjoying it. It's
I'll have to
odd.
go back to my boring
Remember everybody to
real-life
honk
job
your
pushing
waitresses?
buttons.
Damn it, Jose.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question
Oh,
of them
no.
all
I'm not
entered
dead, am
Stanley's
I?
head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
You
And
what?
while he
You're
thought
trying
it
to
all
do my
very
head
odd
in.
and wondered if
Have I
this
made the
voice
narrator
spoke to
angry
all
yet?
people in
Yes.
their
Pissed
dreams.
him off
The
thoroughly.
truth
I've
was
crashed
that, of
his
course,
game. I broke his
This
world.
was not a dream. How could it be?
And I've disobeyed
Was
his every
Stanley simply
instruction.
deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Well,
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
yes.
After
Please,
all,
Mr. Narrator.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that
I am
he
in
was
control. I'd like you to give me another
that this
doorway.
was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Okie
He
dokie.
felt
Nap
the cool
time.
weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the
Oh,
fresh air.
are we
of the
nodding back
world
off and going
outside
to
this
bed?
one.
I could definitely do with a bit more of an extra
Let me wake
snooze.
up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Yes, please don't forget to
Please.
like the stream, guys,
It's
if
all
you're
I
enjoying
want.
this.
I want my
Make sure you liked
apartment
and like
my
the video.
wife
Make sure you're
and my
subscribed.
job. All I want
This
is
man
my
does not
life
have a wife
exactly
or an
the way it's
apartment. He
always
lives at
been.
the office. He lives at the
My
desk.
life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Yes, like the
I
stream from
am
Mo.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm still in the fucking garage. Actually, how does this car even get out of
Stanley
here?
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is
Oh,
Stanley.
no.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who
He's
am
lost
I?
his marbles.
And everything went black.
He has absolutely lost his marbles. Unbelievable.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Excuse me? I'm looking for the Stanley
Mariella
Parable.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by
What
the
is
body of
this?
a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Why
He was
is
obviously
Stanley
crazy.
dead on the
This
sidewalk?
much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
I'm dead
she
on the
thought to
sidewalk
herself
now.
how lucky she was.
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't
normal.
know how I got here. I was
I
in the
am
garage
sane.
before,
I am
screaming
in
that this is not a
control of my
dream.
mind.
But then I was floating prior
I
to
know
that.
what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Oh, she had to
Very
go to her
important
meeting. Her
people
staff
whose
members were
impressions
there.
of her would affect her career.
This is how you
and
start
by
your days,
extension,
Galaxy?
the rest
Face
of
down
her
on the
life.
pavement?
She
On the
had no
sidewalk?
time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, God damn it, we're back at the beginning again. Well,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
see.
No matter
Yeah.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like 26 today. Kick Stanley in the gutter. Got to make that meeting. Yes, leave him there. He's already dead. He's not going to die anymore. I want to go this way. What if I go through that window? I want to be in that building. It looks different. Or is that the one that I go through anyway when I loop around? I don't know. Wait, was this is where the phone was ringing last time? You said answer the phone. Hello, Grandma. Wesley's asking if you took your dementia pills this morning. No, I should have answered the phone last time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Co-worker sent home ill. Hippo potatoes. Do I go left or right? I did go into the supply closet, Bruce Wayne, and he had a big complaint to me, and then nothing happened much, really. Have I done everything going this way? You put Mo in the wash basket. He's in there, I can see him. You forgot your dementia pills? Just have a handful then. Play catch up. Yeah, left or right, left or right. Take care, Daniel. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll just stand here. Does he talk to me if I wait for a little bit? Oh no, it says we've got 0 members. Pardon me. Go back into the broom closet. Let me in.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Quickly.
Feeling a wave
Speed
of
run.
disbelief, Stanley Oh no, oh no, 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 not. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage
There
you.
we
I'm
go.
not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
Don't look, I've closed the door.
Please take your time.
Oh, I will. Enjoying my time in this room, running around, looking at tape and screws, maybe a spanner or 3, a staple gun. Purple's a 6 out of 10? No, it was way less than that. Hello? Do I wait, or do I go back out and then come back in again? Thought he might have said something by now. I'm sure he would have. No. No, he's not having a bar of it. Go on. Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine. We'll go to the boss's office, I guess. Oh, the executive bathroom. Don't mind me, I'm just going to quickly snap one off. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I'm expecting this toilet roll holder to have money rolled on it. Well, this is better than my office, so I'm just going to stay in here. Please do not send names in. There's nothing going to happen while I'm in here. Hello. I'm back from dinner. What did I miss? I sat in the broom closet for a while. And then we died on the sidewalk. How do I increase my pay from this computer station? It's in here. Oh. Oh, yes. Business strategy. Ah, yes. Pointing a gun at Wang Wang and Funi, the pandas at the zoo. Seems legitimate. Okay, what about the elevator? Actually, let's go up. Well, this is the same room. Let's just actually go down this time. See if that works. This elevator doesn't even fucking work. It doesn't even work! Ridiculous. Wait. This boss's office looks different to the last one. What's going on in here?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Hello, Mr. Bossman.
What
I'd like to talk about my pay.
Was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Yes, fantastic.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, you're right. I wouldn't have a clue. Therefore, I'm going to leave. Because I don't know the code.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
I'm sure
Trying
my
to
boss will
input
show up.
anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Should we stop for a beverage? Look at this. This has to be expensive. And if he's not here to drink it with me, then I may as well just have the whole bottle myself.
2845.
That's just some really lovely numbers that the narrator's telling me, isn't it? What do they mean? I'm just going to stand on these tables. Because why not? How did I get on there?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley
what do you
got the hell
mean?
along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Don't you dare funnel me into story mode. I was quite enjoying my time in this office. Hold on. I don't know who's pissing off more, the narrator or me. Yeah, it's a bit of both. I just wander around and do what I want. For I am Stanley, and this is my parable. What are all these buttons for? Hello? Ah, the elevator shaft. I can't see anything. Well, I guess I'm just going to jump down here then. Oh. This better be taking me up. I pressed up, not down. God damn it. Stanley's still paraboling.
Is it okay?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Let me go
Why
up.
did he feel this now?
Why
when
is it
for
not letting me
years
go
it had
up?
never
Lick the
occurred
light
to him?
bulbs.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Did I just break the elevator? Hello, where am I?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility or the escape? That looks a little too suspicious. I'm looking to get out of here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, well, let's see what that seems like. I don't believe him for a second.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
That's nice. I'm going this way. How long is this
At this
goddamn
point,
hallway?
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Yes.
And willingly confront his death.
No, there's no death to be had here. This does look fun. Well. Oop. Hello?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh, I'm going to
he
get
reflected that his life
squished.
had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Hello?
Stanley
Oh no.
can't see the
I
bigger
may have
picture.
done goofed
He
here.
doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so
Oh,
he resigned
no.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his
Oh,
brief and
this doesn't
shallow
look
life.
ideal.
Farewell, Stanley.
No. Where's the jump button? Where's my jump button? Oh, the machine broke.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
Wait.
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Where's my
In
narrator
a
gone?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Excuse me? Why have I fought? I have not been perished. Stanley's invincible. He cannot be merely killed by a mushy device.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Why do I have a new narrator? Who is this lady?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What does all
Do you
this
see
mean?
now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Hold on, this looks awfully familiar. This is where I started. Here's the windows. The office layout. Ah, yes. My favorite room. Take the door on the right. What are all these? The office? Yes, is this the little show and tell? The exhibition that they throw at the convention? Button sounds? Ooh, that's quite satisfying, isn't it? The museum ending. So many endings. Look at that. That's a perfect replica of my desk. How riveting. Filing cabinets? Oh, the luxuries this place offers me. It's magnificent. Office computers. Oh my god, is that solitaire? Not anymore, it's not. Ew. Can I turn all of the computers off? What about this one over here? Ah, yes. Stanley's computer. What a specimen. Look at all those nature paintings. Marvelous. Wait till he finds the jump circle. The what? What is the jump circle? The maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room? Wow. Oh. The photocopier? How'd that get down here? What on earth is this? Starting in development, or early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after the build that it was far too joking on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Well then. Fun. The wheels. What is this? Is this the boss's office? Ah, yes, the pencil sharpener. In the previous version, the choice leading you to the apartment ending, a time would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. I need to sneeze. Ugh. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. Whew. Oh, yes, option 1, doorway to the maintenance in the lounge. Yes, did that. Yes, look at all these options. The confusion ending. The vent? What about this? The vent? Was there a vent? I don't remember there being a vent. Maybe I'll have to have another go. Zending levels. I haven't encountered this. What is this? Whoa. I haven't encountered that part of the game yet. Vent does sound kind of sus, doesn't it? Countdown desk. Monitor room elevator. Where in the fuck am I? Office clock. Wow, that's exciting. Oh, this is the... Okay. Well. Well, what do we have here? Looking for some more computers to turn off. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips of early takes that were not used in the final game.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. When Stanley came to throwing us a surprise.
I hear you. You've been in my ear this entire time. The back rooms. Thank you for the gesundheit. Okay, back up this way. We've been this way. Sort of the freedom ending. That sounds lovely. Lovely jubbly. Exit. No. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not done looking around. What else do we have in this specimen of a space? The office, we've been there. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this. Isn't this magical? This right here is Stanley's office. Isn't that lovely? I have boogers. How's the games? How's the game going? Hope it's as good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Are you a rock? What a silly question. Only the rock is the rock. We've been down here. Where have all of your children gone? I think they've done a run of Galaxy. Alright, I guess that we will head out of this room now. We'll head to the Stanley Parable. On or off?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
And what is that supposed to mean? Do we turn this thing off? Yes. Could you go?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh no, please make sure Wacko doesn't get off his leash. He's not spayed or neutered.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
No, I'll face my decisions
you'll be walking someone
and
else's
get mushed.
path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Did I wait too long? Hello? Did I get mushed? No, there's no jump button, unfortunately. Well.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hello?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nope. There'll be none of that. Turn all of these off. These don't need to be on. They're wasting power. Just quit and restart the game at some point so you get different stuff. I wonder how many endings
No
there
matter
are.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Well. Let's see if we can summon the Texas Cowboy. Ah, yes, you guys know what to do. Creamium in the chat. We'll summon Texas Cowboy. And here you will hear him yeeing his haw. Why isn't that phone ringing? I was hoping to answer that. No, he's there. New content. Hello?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. New content? There's a telephone. Can I answer the telephone? It's not ringing. Can I pick it up? Hello? No, I want to go through the other way. I want to go this way. Okay, I guess it doesn't let you. Off we go onto the new content. Ming Dynasty, thank you very much for the $1. Do appreciate that. Off we go.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
This is quite the premium finish.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
More?
delighting audiences the world over.
More game.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okie
Oh, well,
dokie.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
What if I wanted to go that way? Let me go that way. Move this mop bucket. I want to go in one of these rooms. Well, I guess down we go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special
Just woke
yet,
up from your
but
drink
I'm sure
call.
it's
Welcome back,
just
Jamie.
the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Hello?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be
Why aren't
moving
we
somewhere
going anywhere?
else?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. All
Bit
right,
later
all
than
right,
ever.
Finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
we
I've
go.
never been more ready. Let's do it.
A big stretch.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yes, let's go. Straight towards the content. What is this? Oh my. Oh my golly
All right.
gosh.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Wow. Well, that was quite fancy, wasn't it? That was pretty good. My goodness. Should I burn through all these jumps straight away? I only get 36 of them. Yes, this is riveting content. This was worth the premium price. Look at this. Magnifique. Oh, lovely. My leg's getting tired now. Maybe I should just... I'll save that one in case I need it later. I think that's probably a good idea.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
No, it's not over yet. I've still got one jump left. Do I go have my last jump, or should I wait? Oh, let's go have a last. Let's just finish this off. One last jump, just to find a little. Oh. Well, now I can't jump. Fine. No more jumping then. We just off we go. We're done. That's it. That was all the new content.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators.
Don't be so
and jumping.
pessimistic, narrator.
Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content,
can't jump.
then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait,
He's a salty
there's
motherfucker,
more.
isn't he?
Very
He's quite.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Yes.
Let's see it.
Yeah, you never
I'm
doubted
ready
it
for
for a
whatever it
second,
is.
did you, old chap? No, you were never in doubt. That's why straight through in here, there is nothing but more. Oh, look at that. That's it. That's the content. Let me jump off this edge. That's the content right here. Wow.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stan, this is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me
Lovely.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Yes.
It's my
You
fault,
do that,
Stanley.
Mr. Narrator.
I
I'm
built
just
up
going to
too
sit here and
much
enjoy this new
anticipation around
content.
the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Is this
If
the
you're still
cuck
with me,
chair? You
why
sit
don't
here
we
and you
just
watch
reset the game,
while the person
and we'll
playing
try
this
to get back to what
comes
the
in and gets
Stanley
fucked
Parable is
because they
really
bought the
about.
DLC and didn't
No
get
frills,
anything?
No gimmicks. Just
Makes
you
sense
and
to me.
having a great time together like always.
Where's my
What
jump?
do you say, friend?
Oh no. What? Now where are we? This doesn't look like my office. Hello? Where are we? This is something different. Oh,
Psst. Stanley!
the vent?
Come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Do we trust him? I don't know if I trust him. No. This is a space between... Yes, let's go in the vent. We have to check it out. What does he have for us? Are we playing GoldenEye? Are we about to drop into the toilets in GoldenEye? Benny, benny, bow. Gotta go. Big distance, okay. Hello.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh my goodness, this is rather flashy. What have we got over here? That's the photocopy. But what is this? Wow. Am I
call
still
it
in the same
the memory
game?
zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the
beautiful.
launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Lovely. Properly lovely. Now, the real question is, can I get on the other side of the fence and just sod off? Go for a wander? What do you reckon? Please? I want to go that way. I don't want to go where the game intends me to go. Why? I'm now free range? No, it still looks like there's fences. Don't know how to feel about this. Oh, look. Ye old telephone. Hello?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful
I'm in the
Stanley
memory
Parable
zone.
was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
This game seems really fun.
Oh, the waste.
It is. It's good.
I've definitely watched playthroughs before, and I'm like, I think you'll have fun.
It's silly.
Yeah.
Look at all those options. Look at this. There's coffee cups everywhere. Ah, memory lane. The demonstration. Could fit through those fences if you really think about it.
What happened to your office job?
This is my office job. I'm now free range. Ah, yes.
Thanks,
No!
Galaxy!
Let me wander! Somebody's singing.
Wrap up those presents and get ready.
And over
to party
here
that
is where I keep
already
reviews of the
started.
Stanley Parable.
Oh, it did.
Like
Oh,
the
it did, didn't
stunning
it?
triumph
Okay,
of
well, as
games
soon as I get the
journalism,
ending of
10
this
out
one.
of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Yes.
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives
Splashy.
and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that,
Yes,
Stanley?
I get it.
Every
The other game was
ever
good,
created.
but I have
That's
somewhere
how
to be.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
What does
It's
that
just
even?
a
What does that
husk
even mean?
now.
It's not
A
making a lot of
lifeless
sense.
husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I want to go this way. Why do you never let me go back the way I came? Oh, yes. Maintenance room, let me in. Come on then, off we go. Person of the year? Who's that? Oh my goodness, that's Stanley, that's me. It's me over there. Very important person. Alright, what do we have? Get me out of here, it's time.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most
This is
enjoyable,
taking too
surprising,
long.
and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Ew. Oh, that's no good. You opened a door for me that I can't go into. No. Let me in. I want to go into the serious room. Where's my jump button?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, yes.
But I
down we
wouldn't
go.
give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh, off we
What's
go.
this? What's down here?
Adventure
Oh, no.
time.
Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Well, only one way to find out. Bother to play this
Honestly,
game
I
to
could
full
not be bothered
completion.
to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
He's really just starting to waffle a lot of nonsense at this point, isn't he? Now, where's the ending? How do I get out of here? Hello? This is the longest fucking ending that exists. I have somewhere to be.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
He is a little bit. I
Tell
definitely
me if I'm
ignored him for the
preachy,
first
honestly,
hour and a
you
half playing the game. I'm
This
just
is
going to stand
actually
out of the
quite
rain, don't
shocking
mind
for
me.
I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory.
Come on, let's get through this. I have a Christmas party to get to.
My otherwise
I need to wrap this up.
track record.
I need to finish.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Yeah, don't open until the end. Or...
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip
in the
button.
Box? The box?
A skip button? Well,
you a keeper.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto.
God, what's happening
and it's
now?
always been my motto. I'd do anything
Sorry,
for the
mate, I was yelled at by an
yes,
invisible
a
narrator.
skip button we shall have.
Yes.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
What?
It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Nice.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable
All right,
is a
shut him
game
up.
for the...
There we go.
Let
me push it again.
You see, you were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it
Lovely.
was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah,
but that's
and
the
I'd
power
do it
of the
again.
button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
You need to stop
You've just
yakking
been
on then,
frozen
don't
there.
you?
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here...
That's better.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hello,
I
handsome.
have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one...
What's the matter? Much better. Shut him up. Now, can I leave the room? Did he put a door in this time? No? Mr. Narrator? I think he died. Well, this tree died. No? Do I just push it again? System reset, maybe? The clock fell off the wall. How long have we been down here? Oh, the batteries in the smoke detector are gone. Keep going.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a
sweet
point.
Jesus.
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic...
He really does just waffle on, doesn't he? Now, let me out of here so I can finish this round and then I can go to my Christmas party. Hello?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Oh God, he's still going on and on.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Please. Please stop him. I need to get out of here. This is going on quite long enough. That'll do. Come on. Oh, fuck. Well, Apparently we've been here a while. You can hear the ocean. Ah. Lovely. Same thing. Looks like it's all broken again, and I'm going to have to, just press the button one more time. Should get us out of here. What do you reckon? Ooh, lovely. How long has it been? Some lush greenery. This is quite nice. I could get used to this. The air's very fresh. There's berries on the tree. Keep going a little longer in time. Overgrown. Oh. It's not good anymore. I think we're getting into the dark ending. Doesn't sound very good out there. I don't want to go that way. I'm just going to push this button again. Eat the magical berries. Oh no, the button. Oh, look at this. Oh. We're free. Sky Star, thank you very much for the 11 months, sir. There's Smash popping in to say hi and hope you have a great Christmas. Thank you very much, Sky. Hope you have a lovely Christmas too. Can I push the button again? No, I can't push the button anymore. Ah, freedom. The nothing ending. Hello? Where does this take us? Yeah, freedom. Glorious. Glorious freedom. Oh, wait. Hello? It is freedom. Ah. We did it. We completed that ending. The nothing ending, I believe. And that means it is time for me to go. I'm free from the narrator, from his little story that he was going to do. And now you die of dehydration out in the fields, yes. It's not a happy ending, it's the freedom ending. Freedom and happiness are not synonymous. However, that will be the end of this little stream, on this cheeky little Sunday stream that we were doing. Hope you guys enjoyed. The Stanley Parable, fucking having a stroke. The Stanley Parable. It was a lot of fun. This game's good. That's really good. That's a lot of fun. Community stream tomorrow, isn't it? You guys, make sure you got your Fall Guys downloaded and updated. The Stanley Parable. The Standell Paraplegic. That's the... Oh, my fucking aim just cracked. This is a fun game. Thanks for playing. Thank you for day 5 of streamers. Thank you for being here, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We're back tomorrow with more video games. And, it's time for Christmas party. Heading back to town tomorrow, so we might miss the stream. We'll try to hop in. No worries, Galaxy. If you can pop in, you can. If you can't, you can't. Alright, guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys on, well, my Monday for community stream, your Sunday evening. So have a lovely weekend. Thanks for tuning in for the stream today. Shout out to everyone that that donated and become members and everything throughout the stream. As always, you guys keep the wheels turning. So, yeah. Oh no, I've lost my mouse again. Where'd it go? There we go. Alrighty. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Come on, like... Funny face is fun to drink, the one to drink when you're having fun. Funny face is fun to drink for everyone. Funny face is fun to drink, the one to drink when you're having fun. Funny face is fun to drink for everyone.
Listen to Goofy Great laugh. Yeah, he's funny.
Fun!
Funny face.
Fun to drink.
It's fun to drink.
When you're having fun.
When you're having fun.
Funny face is fun to drink.
Yeah.
Funny face.
Funny face.
Funny face.
Funny face.
It's fun to drink.
It's fun to drink.
Fun